Where are the slides?
Rajni ma'am will share in.
Yeah, okay. श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयम् करुणालयम् नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करम् लोकशङ्करम् सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् वन्दे शम्भुमुमापतिम् सुरगुरुम् वन्दे जगत्कारणम् वन्दे पन्नगभूषणम् मृगधरम् वन्दे पशूनाम् पतिम् वन्दे सूर्यशशाङ्कवह्निनयनम् वन्दे मुकुन्दप्रियम् वन्दे भक्तजनाश्रयश्च वरदम् वन्दे शिवम् शङ्करम्. With the abundant blessings of our Periva, we have been able to wade through the great Sahitya of Adi Shankara's Suvarna Mala Stuthi. We have been trying to read, to fathom the depths of this great stotra. Two. रज्जावहिरिव सुप्तौ रजतमिव त्वयि जगन्ति भान्ति विभो साम्ब सदाशिव शम्भो शङ्कर शरणं मे तव चरणयुगम्. Now, we have seen something about Maya in our previous slokas. We are coming back to the same subject. What is Maya doing? We thought it does two things. One is Avarana, another is Vikshepa. That is concealing the truth and projecting something else. Now, for that, many examples have been given in Shastras. Two examples have been given here in this sloka. Rajyav ahiriva, Rajyav in the rope, ahiriva like a serpent in the rope. Shuktav rajatamiva, Shuktav is shell, seal shell. Rajatam is silver. Like silver in seal shell, like serpent in rope, Twayi, Jaganti, Bhanti. All these words, he is using plural, Jaganti, Jagat, Jaganti. All these words are shining in you. Twayi Bhanti, He Vibho. You are omnipresent. That is why you are called Vibhu. And because you are omnipresent, you are able to project so many universes, so many worlds which shine because of you, but they appear different from you. Like a serpent in a rope. Actually, there is a rope. In the semi-dark situation, the rope appears like a serpent. When proper light is applied, we know it is not a serpent, it is a rope. This is a standard example given in Shastras. Similarly, the light of knowledge is required for us to recognize that all these words are like serpents on the rope, which is the truth. The truth is Parabrahman. So Parabrahman is covered, is hidden by this appearance, like the serpent hides the rope. Similarly, when you see a shell, it looks in sunlight, it looks like silver. From a distance, it looks like silver. When you go near and then pick up the shell, you know it is not silver, it is shell. So this is the way Maya confuses us, deludes us. Now, same examples have been reiterated by Adi Shankara in different stotras. Let us see a couple of them. The first one is regarding Rajyav Ahiriva. Now he says, Sadachara Anusandhanam. In that book, he says, Chinmatraikarase Vishnu Brahmatmaikya Swarupake Brahmenaiva jagadjatam Rajvam sarpabhramo yatha. Rajvam sarpabhramo yatha. Like the delusion of a serpent in a rope. Chinmatre ekarase Vishnu. Bhagavan is only Chinmatre ekarasa. There is no other rasa. There is no other substance other than chit, other than consciousness, other than knowledge. Brahmatmaikya Swarupa. There is only one Swarupa. That is Brahma Atma Aikya Swarupa. Not two different Brahma and Atma. There is only one. It looks like two, but it is only one. Brahmenaiva Jagadjatam. Only because of delusion. Only because of delusion. Brahmena eva Brahma. Because of delusion. Jagadjatam. This universe has appeared. Universe is appearing. Similarly, in another book, Tattvopadesha, it's also a famous book, there he is bringing this example of the Suptau Rajatamiva. He says, Shuddhe kasam ashuddhasyat drishyam maya mayam tataha Suptau rupyam mrisha yadvat tatha vishwam paratmani. Shuddhau rupyam mrisha yadvat. Suptau. In the shell, rupiam is rajatam, same, that is silver. Silver in a shell, mrisha yadvat, like it is false. Similarly, tatha vishwam paratmane. Similarly, the universe is false aropana, mithyaropana, superimposition on paratmane, on paramatma. Shuddhe katham ashuddha syat. Something which is very pure, how will it ever appear impure? A pure substance like Parabrahman cannot appear like an impure substance like the universe. Suddhe katham ashuddha syat drishyam mayamayam tataha. So whatever we see, whatever we experience with our sense organs is only mayamayam tataha. Because it is not possible that a pure substance appears like an impure substance. This appearance is false. That is Maya. So, having taught us this basic truth, he says, O Sadashiva, accompanied by Amba, O embodiment of auspiciousness, O destroyer of auspiciousness, your pair of feet are my only refuge. That is the prayer constantly being repeated in every sloka. प्रज्वावहिरिव सुप्तौ रजतमिव त्वयि जगन्ति भान्ति विभो साम्ब सदा शिव शम्भो शङ्कर शरणं मे तव चरणयुगम् नेक्स्ट् लब्ध्वा भवत्प्रसादात् चक्रम् विधुरवति लोकमखिलं भो साम्ब सदा शिव शम्भो शङ्कर शरणं मे तव चरणयुगम् भवत्प्रसादात् चक्रं लब्ध्वा. Through your grace, Vishnu obtained chakra. Through your grace, this story we have seen before, how he got the chakra. So he says, Bhavat prasadat chakram labdha vidhuhu akhilam lokam avati. Vidhu is actually normally used for moon, but here it is used for Vishnu. Vidhu has got another meaning of Vishnu also. So Vishnu got chakra through your grace, and then he got the opportunity of being protector of the entire world. Akhilam Lokam, entire world. Avati, he protects. Bho Shiva. If you take the moon, Vidhu also can mean the moon. If you take the moon as the meaning, Chakram should mean it has got a circular shape and state of a graha. All the Navagrahas are circular and spherical in shape, and that is why it looks like chakra. So, Vidhu, that is moon, through your grace, attained that circular spherical shape and attained the status of a Navagraha. And Lokam Akhilam Avati, he also protects the entire universe by giving rasa, essence, to all the food crops. All the food crops are getting their amrita rasa from moon. So that is the protection which he gives. Otherwise, all of us would be extinct immediately. That is what he says. Now, this Vishnu getting chakra, we have seen before, there is what is called Dashashloki Stuti in Adi Shankara's Stotras. There he says he has allotted one full shloka for this. Vishnuryasya sahasranama niyamate ambhoruhanyarchayan eko nopachiteshu netra kamalam naijam padabhyadvaye. When Vishnu sat for Sahasranama Puja, he collected 1,000 lotuses, and then one lotus was sharp. Then he plucked his own eye and placed it at your lotus feet. सम्पूज्यासुरसंहतिं विदलयन् त्रैलोक्यपालो भवत्. Because of that puja, he became Trilokyapala, protector of all the world. And he got the power, because he got the chakra, he got the power to kill all the asuras. Asura samhatim vidalayan Trilokyapalo bhavat. Tasmin me hridayam sukhena ramatam. Sambe Parabrahmani, may my heart rest on that Parabrahma, Samba Shiva. All the abilities, now why this Vishnu story comes here? All the abilities, all the powers that we enjoy are actually the powers and abilities of Shiva. We don't have any ability. This body cannot have any ability. It is Jada. So how can this Jada body, including the mind is also Jada. So everything is Jada. Everything is non-life. When that is the case, how can it become alive to so many powers? It is only because of Parameshwara. For us to get that faith constantly, this is being reminded. Labdha bhavat prasada chakram viduravati lokam akhilam bho samba sada shiva shambho shankara charanam me tava charana yugam. Next. वसुधा तद्धर तक्षय रथमौर्वीशर पराकृता सुरभो सांब सदा शिव शंभो शंकर शरणं मे तव चरणयुगम. This shloka is about the Tripura Samhara. This also we have seen before. We are being reminded now. The glory of Shiva is coming repeatedly for our memory. Vasudha, it's a very beautiful phrase he is using here. Vasudha tadhara tachaya ratha maurvi shara. Shiva made elaborate arrangements for this Tripura Samhara. We have seen it before. He got a ratha made of what? Made of Vasudha. Vasudha is for ratha. Bhumi is the chariot. Then Tadhara, that means something which is supporting the earth. Who is supporting the earth? Adishesha. Adishesha is Maurvi, the bowstring. Tadhara is the Maurvi. Adishesha is the bowstring. Then who is the bow? Tachaya, somebody who is reclining on that Adishesha bed. Who is that? That is Vishnu. Tachaya, somebody who is reclining on that bed. So that is Vishnu. Vishnu is Shara. Vishnu is the arrow. So he is describing three. Bhumi as the chariot, the Adishesha who is supporting the earth as the bowstring, and Vishnu who is reclining on Adishesha as the arrow. With this arrangement, Parakrita Asura, you defeated the Asura. Now, there were three Asuras, Tarakaksha, Vidyunmali, and Kamalaksha. That is why it is known as Tripura Samhara, because they were having three cities, spherical cities, which could travel anywhere, according to their will. One was gold, another was silver, another was iron. Now, these three Asuras were the sons of Tarakasura, whom Subramanya had killed. The three Asuras had performed very arduous, intense tapas and attained this boon from Brahma, that three cities can never be conquered, etc., etc. Because of that, they were going and crushing so many beings and so many universes. So ultimately, Shiva had to intervene. So Shiva, who is the father of Subramanya, killed the sons of Tarakasura. Subramanya, the son of Shiva, killed the father of this Asura, that is Tarakasura. That's the beauty. So this, again, in Dashashloki Stuti, it's given in greater detail. Here only three items are mentioned. There all the items are mentioned. Shoniyasya ratho rasanga yugalam chandrar kabimbadvayam. The earth is the chariot and rasanga yugalam, the two wheels are Surya and Chandra. Kodandat kanaka chalo harirabhut bano vidis sarasihi. Kodandaha kanaka chalaha. The golden mountain Sumeru became the Kodanda, the bow. Harirabhut bano, Vishnu became the arrow. Vidis sarasihi, Brahma became the charioteer, Sarasi. Tudiro jaladhir haya shutichayo maurvi bhujanga dhipaha. Tudiro jaladhi, the quiver to hold the arrows was the ocean, so big, so many arrows. Haya shutichayo, the horses were the Vedas. Maurvi bhujanga dhipaha. The bowstring was Adishesha. Tasmin me sukhena ramatam samve parabrahmane. That Shiva. May my mind rest. May my mind enjoy ramatam. So this is about Tripura Samhara. That means there is no point in claiming that I can do this, I can do that. That's what the Asuras claim always. And finally their arrogance is punctured. This we see repeatedly in so many stories. So we are being reminded of that because these three asuras were extraordinarily powerful. They could not be subdued by anybody. Then ultimately Shiva had to intervene. वसुधा तद्धर तच्छय रथमौर्वीशर पराकृतासुरभो सांब सदा शिव शंभो शंकर शरणं मे तव चरणयुगं सर्वदेव सर्वोत्तम सर्वद दुर्वृत्त गर्वहरण विभो सांब सदा शिव शंभो शंकर शरणं मे तव चरणयुगं. Now here it's a regular stotra, direct stotra. He is calling Shiva by various names. He says, Sharva. Sharva is the destroyer, Samharakarta. Because Shiva is the one who destroys. Destruction is of all the universes at one time is not easy. That is what he does. That difficult job he does. Deva, the word Deva means one who is always shining. That is Deva. Sarvottama, he is the best of all. There is nobody higher than him. Sarvada, if he is pleased, he can give anything. Ashutosha, he becomes quickly pleased and he gives anything and everything. Sarvada, he gives everything. Durvritta garva harana, this is very important. He removes the garva, the arrogance of durvritta, those who are of evil conduct. Those who are of evil conduct. He removes their pride. Now we saw the story of Daksha. Daksha Prajapati. He was given an opportunity. The Dadichi Maharshi himself came and sat for many hours describing the glory of Shiva, taught him, pleaded with him, don't do this. But he did not respond. Similarly, when Dakshayani herself came, and that way we saw that shloka, Tamalanka Shasanam. So, someone whose order cannot be violated. That is what she said. But even then, he violated the orders of Shiva. So, actually, he had to be destroyed. So, that is the Garva Apaharana. But we saw another story where Indra and Brihaspati went to have darshan of Shiva to Kailasa, and Shiva tested them, and Indra started hitting that person. Actually, Shiva was in disguise, hitting that person. He wanted to hit him with a Vajrayuda, and he got his hands paralyzed. But immediately, Brihaspati intervened, Deva Guru intervened, and then saved him. And Indra also repented. He fell at Shiva's feet and begged for mercy. That is how he was saved. So when you understand that you have made a mistake, when you repent sincerely, you fall at Shiva's feet, he will be quick to pardon you. So these two stories tell us the two types of behavior. Similarly, when Brahma told a lie, his fifth head was plucked. So these are various leelas where he is teaching us the truth of dharma. सर्वदेव सर्वोत्तम सर्वद दुर्वृत्त गर्व हरण विभो सांब सदा शिव शंभो शंकर शरणं मे तव चरण युगम षड्रिपु षडूर्मि षड्विकार हर षण्मुख षण्मुख जनक विभो अम्ब सदा शिव शंभो शंकर शरणं मे तव चरण युगम Shadripu, Shadurmi, Shadvikara, all six, and Shanmukha is also six faces. Now he is teaching us the dangers of samsara. The Shastra repeatedly tells us because samsara is so attractive and we are always 100% of our time, we are immersed in samsara. Though Shastra teaches us it is like a serpent, this is like a Rajata, this and that, all that we understand, but we are not convinced. We are again and again immersed in samsara. So, what is samsara? Samsara is this Shadripu, six enemies Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. These are the six enemies which Shastra teaches us desire, anger, greed, delusion, arrogance or pride, and jealousy. Shad Urmi. Shad Urmi means six waves. The first six are emotions which constantly keep coming one after the other. Now, the other one are waves, they come in waves. They remain with us for some time. That is the difference between the first and second. The first one comes and goes, second one remain with us for some time in turn. That is why they are waves. They come, they engulf us, then they disappear, another one comes, another wave comes. That is why it's called wave, Shad Urmi. Shoka Moha, Jara Mrityu, Shudha Pipasa. These are the six Shastra recognizes. The first two are with regard to the mind, Shoka and Moha, that is grief and delusion. Jara Mrityu, that is with regard to the body, that is old age and death. Shudha Pipasa, that is hunger and thirst. That is for the body, which is for prana. Prana can be saved only if you save yourself from hunger and thirst. So they are connected with prana. So Shudha and Vipasa connected with prana. Jara and Mrityu connected with Sharira. Shoka and Moha connected with mind. Shad Urmi. Shad Vikara. Six changes which our body experiences during our stay on earth. That also Shastra describes. Asti jayate vardhate viparinamate apakshiyate vinashyati. These are the six. Asti. First, just before birth, it is there in the mother's womb. Asti, it is there. You may be remembering the story of Astika. Devi Bhagavatam also mentions, Mahabharata also mentions the story of Astika. Because Jagadguru said, Asti, and then he went for tapas. So he said, my child is there in my wife's womb, don't worry. So asti, jayate, then the child is born. Vardhate, then it grows. Viparinamate, after initial growth, there are changes in the body. If you see the photo when you were young and when you are old, you cannot recognize your own photo. That is viparinamate. Parinam, the change in the body. Apakshiyate, when you become old, you start declining, decay. Vinashyati, finally, it dies. So these are the six vikaras, changes. So he says, Shadripu, Shadurmi, Shadvikara, Hara. He removes all this. Hara means he removes. Because they are all connected with body. Shadripu is connected with the mind. Shad Urmi also connected with mind and body. and Shad Vikara connected only with body. So mind, mind and body and body. Now mind and body are all tentative or connected with this birth. They are not going to exist after this birth. They were not there before this birth. So he removes them and then gives us jnana. Sanmukha, Shanmukha, Janaka, Vibho, Shanmukha, Janaka, the six-faced Subramanya. He is the father. Sanmukha. The Shanmukha is described as Sanmukha. Sanmukha means beautiful face. Subramanya is supposed to be extraordinarily beautiful, isn't it? That is why his face is described as beautiful. It can also be interpreted as virtuous. Sanmukha. Sat means virtuous. Virtuous faces. The face itself shows the man's virtue. People used to say, if you look at the face of somebody, you know whether he is a good man or a bad man, whether he has got a good intention or a bad intention. People say that. So the face is the index of the mind, as they say. So Sanmukha, the virtuous face. Or you can take it as Satu being truth. Satu Chiti Ananda. He is the face of the truth. He is the representative of the truth. Whichever way you take, he has got six faces. Now, these six faces have been interpreted in many ways in various texts, particularly in Tamil literature, in Tiruppugal, in Tirumurugatrupadai. Each phase has been identified and given a certain explanation. But the explanation given in Skanda Purana by Shiva himself to Parvati is excellent because it talks about the genesis, the beginning, how these six phases came into being. He says, Panchakritya Parashchaham Panchavatra Sadashivaha Ekavatrasi Bahudha Dhennapi Parameshwari Tvanmayo Manmayo Yasmat Shadvatra Parikirtitaha. When Shiva was sitting by the side of Parvati in Kailasa, Shiva looked constantly with concentration at Parvati's face. This is how Skanda Purana describes the birth of Subramanya. He looked constantly with concentration, and then six sparks of Agni came out from his face. He developed six faces, and each of the Agni eyes, six sparks of Agni came out. That is how Subramanya was born. Now he is giving an explanation for this phenomenon. I am known to be Panchavatra, five-faced, and I am also known to be doing Panchakritya. We have seen in detail Panchakritya. Creation, sustenance, destruction, concealment, and anugraha, blessing. So he does all the five through Brahma, Vishnu, Rudra, Ishvara, and Sadashiva. Ekavatrati Bahudha Bhinnapi Parameshwari. As regards you, though you have one face, your faces are many because you are representing the world, you are representing the creation. All the creation is Prakriti, that is yourself. Countless. Bahuda Bhinnapi. But you are represented as one face. So my five faces and your one face together became six faces. Tvanmayo, Manmayo, Yasmat, Shadvatra Parikirtitaha, because he represents, he is Tvanmayaha, Manmayaha. He is all of you, he is all of me. He is all of you and he is all of me. That is why he is having six faces. That is how Shanmukha is described by Shiva himself. Shad Ripu, Shad Urmi, Shad Vikarahara, Sanmukha, Shanmukha, Janaka Vibho, Samba Sada Shiva Shambho Shankara, Sharanam Me Tava Charanayugam. Next. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahmeti, Etallakshana Lakshita Bho, Samba Sada Shiva Shambho Shankara, Sharanam Me Tava Charanayugam. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma Iti. Etat Lakshana Lakshita. Now, it is not possible to describe Parabrahman that we have seen so many times. It's not possible because words fail to describe, Vedas fail to describe. But to give us some idea, they give these various words to describe. One is Satu Chitu Ananda. Another is Satyam Jnanam Anantam. This also Shruti gives this. Taittiriya Upanishad gives this description. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Brahma is truth, Satyam. Brahma is full of knowledge. That is same as Sati Chiti. And instead of Ananda there, here it Anantam comes. Anantam means endless. There is no end for Brahman. You cannot say Brahman will not exist after 1 month. No. Brahman is ever existent, Sanatana. So, Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahma, Iti, like this. Etat Lakshana Lakshita. These are the Lakshanas. Lakshana means an indicator. It is not the substance. Lakshana is an indicator, like a pointer towards a board on which something is written, you use a pointer. It's like a pointer. Pointer itself is not the substance. What is written on the board is the substance. Similarly, the words Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahma, etc. are pointers to Parabrahma, because Parabrahma is beyond description of words. That is why he is using the word Lakshana. Etate Lakshana. With these Lakshanas, with these characteristics, Lakshita, he is indicated. He is indicated by these characteristics. Who Parabrahman is indicated. And you are that Parabrahman, because he is addressing Shiva and he is saying, you are the one who is indicated by these pointers. And you are indicated as Parabrahman. And the indicators are Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam. There is something called, a section called Anandavalli. We referred to it earlier also in Taittiriya Upanishad, very famous. There this passage comes. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma Yo Veda Nihitam Guhayam Parame Yoman. In the supreme space in the Hridaya Guha, in the Hridaya Guha, one who sees this Parabrahman. Soshnute Sarvan Kaman Saha. He gets all his desires fulfilled. That means what? He has no desire left. Once he has experienced Parabrahman, all the worldly desires leave him and he is engulfed in Brahmanandam. That is what he is saying. Ashnute Sarvan Kam. He enjoys all the desires, means what? No desire is left in him. Brahmana Vipashyate. He himself becomes Brahma. He becomes Viveka. Viveki, Vipashyata. He becomes the knower. Brahmavite Brahmaiva Bhavati. Another passage in Shruti. One who knows Brahman is not different from Brahman. So, Brahmana Vipashyate. This is what the Upanishad says. That is what we are now reminded, saying, whom are we talking about? We are talking about Parabrahman. Though we have brought him down for our understanding through various leelas, Triprasamhara, this, that, what are the ornaments he is wearing, what are the weapons he is wielding, etc., etc. Various leelas you are describing. All that is secondary. What is primary? He is Parabrahman. So we have come to that now. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahmeti, Brahma iti. Brahmeti, there's a combination, Sandhi word there. Brahmeti etad lakshan. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahmet etal lakshana lakshita bho. Samba sada Shiva Shambho Shankara Saranam me tava charana yugam. Next. Ha ha hu hu mukha suragayaka. गीतपदान पद्य विभो सांब सदा शिव शंभो शंकर शरणं मे तव चरणयुगम. There's a printer's mistake which is commonly made. Even in my book, the mistake is there. In the slide also, that mistake is there. It is not Gita Padana Padya, it is Gita Padana Padya. When we understand the meaning, it will become clear. Ha ha hu hu mukha suragayaka. Suragayaka means they are devas and they are singers. That is Gandharvas. There is a class of devas, divine beings, called Gandharvas, who are known to be great singers. Nobody can beat them in singing. And some of the names are Ha Ha and Hu Hu. Ha Ha and Hu Hu are two great Gandharva singers. They are children of Kashyapa, and in fact, research has shown that these names are not just funny names. They represents music. Ha ha represents the essence of Nishadha Raga. Hu represents the essence of Daivata Raga. This is what scholars have found. So ha ha hu mukha like this. Surana Gayaka, divine singers. Gita Pada. Gita Pada means your feet are being sung. Pada means feet. Gita Pada. Your feet are being sung by these divine singers, and you are anavadya. Anavadya means blameless, faultless, irreproachable. Nobody can find any fault in you. You are irreproachable. You are anavadya. Gita Pada anavadya. Gita Pada, one whose feet are being sung by being praised in song by great singers, Gandharva singers, like ha ha hu. So these Gandharvas are known for great music, and a lot of these references come in so many Puranas, so many stories. The reference to ha ha hu, and there are other Chitraratha and other Gandharvas who come for mention. In some story or the other, they go to Brahmaloka, they sing in Brahma Sabha, they go to they are in Indraloka, they go to Indra Sabha and they sing in Indra Sabha and so on. They constantly sing. That is the like Apsara trees are known for constantly dancing, good in dancing. Similarly, these are good in singing. Ha ha hu mukha sura gayak Gita pada navatya vibho Samba sada shiva shambho sankara Sharanam me tava charana yugam. Next. Ladirnahi prayogastadantamiha Mangalam sadastu vibho Samba sada shiva shambho sankara Sharanam me tava charana yugam. So we saw some letters of the alphabet earlier. For those letters, there could not be any word starting with those letters. Now, Adi Shankara, being Adi Shankara, he circumvented the difficulty by using those letters, but using the shape of those letters. That's what we found, etc. But here, he is now stuck with the letter La, because there is no letter starting, there is no word starting with La, and he did not want to use the shape of the letter, because he has used it already for R. The same shape is coming here, two circles. So what to do? So he is solving that problem in a very beautiful way. He says, Ladir nahi prayogaha tadantamiha mangalam sadastu vibho. Ladir nahi prayogaha. There is no word starting with la. He is making the statement. By making the statement, he has used that letter. Ladihi, beginning with la, nahi prayogaha. It is not being used in any word. Tadantamiha mangalam sadastu vibho. But luckily, there is a word which ends with la, tadantam. There is no word starting, adi. But there is a word ending with la, that is mangalam. Tadantamiha mangalam. Mangalam is the word. Ihe sada astu vibho. There is a prayer. May mangalam prevail always here on earth in our surroundings. Auspiciousness, mangalam. May auspiciousness prevail. This is because the stotra is going to end here. He wants to end on a note of Mangala. See how beautifully he has taken into account all the various beauties of poetry. So he says, may auspiciousness remain here. And that Mangalam is a word where La is appearing at the end because there is no word starting with La. So I am using the word Mangalam and I am saying Mangalam should prevail here always, Sada. In fact, the beauty is Shiva himself means Mangalam. Shiva is the Shambhu. He is the embodiment of Sham, embodiment of auspiciousness. Shivam Shivakaram Shantam Shivatmanam Shivottamam Shivamarga Pranetaram Pranamami Sadashivam. This is what the prayer says in Puranas. Shivam Shivakaram. He is auspicious and he is more auspicious than himself. That means what? He is the most auspicious. Shantam Shivatmanam Shivottamam. He is full of auspiciousness. He is the best auspicious person. Shivamarga Pranetaram. He is showing us the path of auspiciousness. He motivates us on the path of auspiciousness if we bow to him. Pranamami Sadashivam. He is ever auspicious, Sadashivam. So, with that prayer to the Mangala Swarupi Shiva, he wants to end the stotra. So, he luckily, nicely using the law as the occasion for that. La Dhirnahi Prayogastadantaniham. लाधिर्नहि प्रयोगस्तदन्तमिह मङ्गलं सदास्तु विभो साम्ब सदा शिव शम्भो शङ्कर शरणं मे तव चरणयुगम्. So there is no word ending, there is no word starting with la, so I am using Mangala. Now next. Kshanamiva devatan yeshyati tatpada seva kshanotsuka shivabho samba sada shiva shambho shankara sharanam me tava charanayugam. This is the last closing sloka, starting with Sha. Now, here he is using the word Kshana, and he is using it twice. Seva Kshana Utsukaha Kshana Meva. The word Kshana has got two meanings, and he is using those two meanings beautifully. Kshana means all of us know, a moment of time. That is Kshana. The second Kshana, there you can also interpret it as seva for a moment, but more importantly, more appropriately, it can be interpreted as festival, a celebration. Kshana has got a meaning of a festival or a celebration. He says, Tvatpada seva kshana utsukaha. One who is keenly desirous, utsukaha, of Tvatpada seva, of worship at your feet, of service at your feet. He is very keenly desirous, and that is a festival. Seva is not a duty which has to be done with regret, with a strain. No, it is to be done with pleasure. It is to be approached with a sense of festivity. That is what. That is why he is using the word Shana. The festival, the celebration of service at your feet. He is keenly desirous of that. For him, Shananiva Devasan Neshyati. Devasan, whole days, number of days. Shananiva, like a moment. Neshyati, he spends a number of days as if they are only a moment because he is so fond of it, he treats it as a celebration. He likes it so, he enjoys. So, worship, seva at your feet is an enjoyment for him. So, even if he spends many, many days, he feels as if he has spent only one moment. This is the human mind, you see. When you do something which is to your liking, even if you spend many hours, you don't feel the strain. When you do something which is not to your liking, even if you spend 2 minutes, you feel as if some waiting, for example, waiting for some. We are saying, Hare, I've been waiting for you last 1 hour. Actually, he has waited only for 5 minutes. But this is what happens when you do something which is not to your liking. So, many days he spends as if it is a moment. Kshanameva devatan neshyati. Neshyati means he spends. Tvatpada seva kshano sukaha. One who is keenly desirous of service at your feet. Samba sada shiva shambho shankara sharanam me tava charanayugam. In Shivananda Lahari, there is a sloka conveying this very beautifully in greater detail. धैर्याङ्कुशेन निभृतं रभसादाकृष्य भक्तिशृङ्खलया पुरहर चरणालाने हृदयमदेभं बधान चिद्यन्त्रैः. It is For that, we must enjoy, isn't it? Tatpada Seva, we must enjoy. For that, there is a prayer. Make me enjoy. So he says, my mind is not fit for enjoyment, so make me fit. Dhairyankushena nibritam. My mind is like a elephant, madhebam, elephant in rut. So use the ankusha of dhairya, courage. Rabhatad akrishya bhakti shrinkhalaya. Use a chain of devotion. Use a chain of devotion and quickly tie the mind and pull it. Purahara, you are able to destroy all the three cities, Tripura Samhara. For you, controlling this elephant is nothing. That's why he is using the term Purahara. Charanalane, and then tie it with the post. Which post? The post of your feet. Charana alane. Hridayamadevam. My elephant, my Hridaya, Badana Chidyantraihi. Tie it with the jnana, with the yantra of jnana. Because unless you are pulled with bhakti and remain fixed in jnana, you should be pulled with bhakti. That is why it is bhakti sankalaya. And then you remain there in the background of jnana. In the background of jnana. You remain embedded in jnana. Then you can stay there without being attracted by the world. That is why dhairya ankusha. Use the ankusha of dhairya. Because to leave aside all the mundane attraction, you need courage. So all this devotee who is being referred to in this sloka has done that. That is why he is Tatpada Sevakshana Utsukaha. He has been able to get his Hridaya under control using this procedure. That is why he says, Kshanameva Devatan Neshriti. He spent so many days as if they are a moment. So, O Sadashiva, accompanied by Amba, O Shiva, embodiment of auspiciousness, the giver of auspiciousness, may your twin feet be my refuge. So, this is the prayer appropriately closing the great Suvarnamala Stuthi. Kshanamiva divatan neshyati त्वत्पदसेवा क्षणोत्सुक शिवभो सांब सदा शिव शंभो शंकर शरणं मे तव चरणयुगम्. This Swarnamala Stuti, actually, if you read it as you read a normal stotra, it can be understood quickly. There's no difficulty in difficult words are few, and the thoughts are also not very difficult to grasp. But if you go into little depth, you find that there is an ocean of knowledge hidden in those few words. That is what we found actually in our study. Though apparently it looks simple, the simple words and simple thoughts, it looks like that. It gives that appearance compared to many of the other stotras of Adi Shankara. But if you go into depth, you will find that he is actually referring to something very profound, but using simple terms. That is the beauty of this great stotra. In 50 slokas, he has taught us very many things, very many things about Shiva. His Leelas, his appearance, the philosophy of Advaita, the philosophy of Jnana, philosophy of Bhakti, philosophy of Karma, everything, everything. And practical guidance, how we should proceed, what we should do. Everything is contained in this in a very concise manner, very precisely put, very profoundly put. Now we have reached the end of this Swarnamala Stuti discourses, and it is only due to Periva's grace that we have been able to go through this profound text. It's not in our power to understand or this kind of thing. That is only due to Periva's grace. And Kamakoti, Sri Kamakoti Bhakti Kendra, established in US, they have been, as usual, helping us in conducting the program. They conducted the program, many programs have been conducted by them with me. Mokha Panchashati was conducted, Lalita Sahasranam was conducted, so many other programs have been conducted, short and long. And all those people who are working for Kamakoti Bhakti Kendra are religiously wedded to the cause of Sanatana Dharma because they are all faithful followers of our Periyava. That is what I found. There is Himabindu, there is Sayantan. He is a Bengali, but he takes so much interest in our activities. He is a scholar himself by now. Rajani, she is a great support. Her daughter, young daughter, has prepared all the slides for this Suvarna Stuthi. Aruna, Padmaja, so many others have been contributing to the success of Kamakoti Bhakti Kendra. Not only our program, they have been doing number of programs. Number of programs they have been doing. And our telecast on Kamakoti channel has been done as usual by Rajagopal of Veda Dharma Shastra Paripalana Sabha. He has been assisted in English session by Kamakoti Bhakti Kendra people and in the Tamil session by Prashant, by Kalamalini and Lata Ganesh. They are all stationed in US and Canada. They have been helping us constantly. They helped us in Vande Gurur Mandalam program. They helped us in many other programs. They started helping us from Shankara Stotra Makar. So I hope we have been able to create at least some familiarity, some interest in Shankara's works. That is the prime motive of our Periyava. That is why constantly we are going into various Shankara Granthas. So the more we read, the more we enjoy, the more we grasp, the more we observe. So that is why we have been given this opportunity. Once again, I prostrate at the lotus feet of our Periyava and close this session. And I hope to meet all of you once again on some other discourse on some other subject. So we close for the day and we meet again on another occasion. Nama Parvati Pataye Hara Hara Mahadeva Sarvatra Govinda Amasankirtanam Govinda Govinda Sri Raja Rajeshwarye Jaya Jaya. If there are any questions, if there are any questions, I missed that. If there are any questions, we would like to.
Guruji, just
before we close.
I'll just ask one question and then Rajani ma'am will give the vote of thanks. So in the chapter number 44, could you please explain that sloka that Vasu, the 44, Vasudha Tad.
44.
The chariot. So Tadhara, so you said Tadhara referring to Adishesha?
No. Vasudha, Tadhara. Dharana is supporting. That is why we are called, this is called Dharti. Bhumi is supporting us. And Bhumi is supported by Adishesha, Tadhara. Somebody who is supporting the Bhumi. That is Tadhara.
Okay.
Then Tatadhara. Then Tadchaya. Shaya. One who is reclining on that the previously mentioned Adishesha. So the second Tatu refers to Adishesha. First Tatu refers to Bhumi.
Okay.
Any other?
If anybody has any questions, please unmute yourself and ask question. Please turn on your video also. Any questions, anybody? No questions. Rajin ma'am, please go to the board. Thanks.
Yeah, before I start, I seek your forgiveness for the initial disruption of sharing slides today. There was some unavoidable circumstance here. Sorry once again. So, Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. On behalf of Shri Kamakoti Bhakti Kendra, I thank everyone for participating in the entire discourse of today and today's concluding session of Suvarna Stuthi meaning discourse. I would commence my vote of thanks by saying what Kannan sir always says in the beginning of each class. It is just because of abundant blessing of our Acharya Swamiji and Devi Kamakshi, we had Bhagyam to be a part of this blissful journey and learn many divine texts from Kannan Mama. We are fortunate enough to complete these sessions due to Guru's blessing, and we offer our humble prostrations at their holy and divine feet. I start by expressing my profound gratitude to Shri P.R. Kannan sir, whom we call Mama, for teaching us the meaning of Suvarna Mala Stuti. We at SKBK consider ourselves immensely fortunate to learn from Kannan sir many such texts. Kannan sir has a very peculiar and interesting way of explaining. He not only gives profound explanation of the shlokas and each word, but also gives references from various other texts and Puranas. The stories he explains from the Puranas make the discourse very interesting. In this discourse of Suvarnamala Stuti, Mama has told us many such interesting stories, like Narada's story of witnessing Maya, the Manmatha story, Gajasura story, and the 9 hour stories, and even the stories of Parashakti and Ganga Mata, and many more. The references you make from various texts and Puranas like Viveka Chudamani, Brahma Purana, Skanda Purana, Kumara Sambhavam, Valmiki Ramayanam, and Bhagavatam, and many more are very interesting and inspire us to know more and learn about these texts, Mama. Hopefully, from yourself, from you only. Also, would like to mention we learned about significance of Trishula with respect to the 3 gunas and 3 avasthas. That was something very interesting, and significance of white color of camphor, vibhuti, snow, and the white flowers, representing Sattva Guna, which is a favorite to Shiva. Also, the Shiva Prayashikta shloka, which we learnt in last class, was new to most of us. Various shloka meanings of Suvarnamala Stuti has inspired us to do Paropkara, Bhagavan Namasmarna, and Japa, and seek knowledge. So, with Kannan sir chanting the verse and explaining it to us, we got an opportunity to learn the pronunciation, and he has been very kind enough to record the entire shloka for us and to learn how to chant. As he said once, each Sanskrit alphabet itself is a bija mantra. Sir, despite of your vast wealth of knowledge, you're very humble and patiently answering all our queries of the participants. I would also like to thank you, Himabindu Garu, for arranging this discourse on behalf of SKBK team. We also thank Sayantan Sahuji, Rajgopalan ji, Kalamalini ji, Prashant ji, and their team for helping in live streaming of the session via Sri Kanchi Kambapoti Peetam channel. Sorry. Last but not least, I would like to thank all the participants for remaining with us on this journey. Your presence made the class successful and contributed to its popularity. We ardently look forward to having Kannan sir share his knowledge with his future Srimad Bhagavad Gita explanation series in English very soon, which will be announced. Thank you again, everyone. Hara Hara Shankara, Jai Jai Shankara.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you, Rajani ma'am. Guruji, thank you again for lucid explanation of all the slokas of Suvarnamala Stuti. And we, on behalf of SKBK, we'd like to give a humble gratitude towards you. And thank you, ma'am, for Rajani ma'am, for that wonderful vote of thanks.
Thank you. Meet again.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody.